As our name suggests, we are a political support platform registered with the APC for the conduct of nationwide campaigns and mobilization of popular support for the candidates of our great party, APC. Our networks are spread across all the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, with membership of close to 500,000 strong. Among us are numerous other support organizations like the Yoruba Butchers Association of Nigeria, the Peer-to-Peer and United Elites for Tinubu and Shetima support groups, with hundreds of thousands of members across the country. We are comprised of highly experienced politicians who participated in the 2015-2019 presidential elections that produced the current APC government at the center and most states of the Federation. With this vast experience, our group is not only a formidable campaign group, but also among the foremost campaign platforms that have the capacity to ensure victory for our candidates in the next elections. In preparation for this arduous task, we have set up all our structures across the states and 774 local governments in the country. Today's press conference is meant to, among others, proclaim the official inauguration of the national coordinator and all our state coordinators in the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory in readiness for the mass mobilization campaigns across the country. With this proclamation, all the state coordinators are hereby directed to also inaugurate all the structures in their states, from the local government down to the polling units. The state coordinators are equally required to immediately commence the door-to-door contacts for vote canvassing and mobilization of support for all our candidates. This directive, which is essentially for the commencement of contacts, is without prejudice to the fact that the official flag-off of the presidential campaign is slated for the 28th of September 2022. We, however, need to place our members on alert to ensure that adequate preparations and motivations are put in place before the real campaigns commence. The National Secretariat of our group has also scheduled 3 levels of training for the state coordinators in every important aspect of our voters' education, vote canvassing, and election monitoring as part of our programs for the general elections. Also, we plan to train selected youths in the various fields of skills acquisition, which includes fish farming and technical vocations for job creation and economic empowerment. In the last few months, it may interest you to note that we were engaged with serious advocacy for members to participate in the Independent National Election Commission INEC voter registration exercise, which enabled our members and millions of the APC supporters to register for the elections. We have also continued to fine-tune on our strategy for winning millions of votes for our presidential flag bearer and other candidates of our great party, with effective networking with our board of trustees, BOT, and patrons. Gentlemen of the press, this address will not be complete without touching on the wider issue of freedom of choice in democratic governance. The role of the media is to provide the atmosphere for a robust debate, for the ventilation and cross-fertilization of ideas among all those contending for public office in a healthy environment. In this regard, we would like to urge you to provide a level playing field in your reportage of events around our presidential candidate and the party. By his antecedents and those of his running mate, the party has presented Nigerians with the best men for the job of turning around the fortunes of Nigeria. All we need and ask from the media is to ensure that Nigerians are allowed to vote based on their convictions and not distracted by the cacophony of irritating noises about Muslim tickets. The political choices of our party should be respected and allowed to be tested in a free and fair electoral contest, as against the deliberate attempt in some quarters to demonize APC. We urge the media to resist the attempt by those who want to use its platforms and space to create unnecessary religious ethnic discourse among Nigerians through negative profiling of our party and its candidates. We are very confident that majority of Nigerians will vote for APC because they are wise enough to see the evil deceits and machinations of our opponents who are busy promoting religious hatred over a purely political decision of our party. As support group, not only we are determined to confront the opposition with superior narratives at the campaigns, we shall ensure that our party retains power at the center and most states of the Federation in 2023. Our presidential candidate and his running mate are patriotic Nigerians who not only believe in the unity of our country, but also are prepared to work for its progress and prosperity. All hands must be on the deck for building of a better Nigeria by ensuring that all our detractors are put to shame and their evil plots against our party and its leaders do not succeed. We are very confident that majority of the good people of Nigeria will vote for our presidential candidate, his running mate, and at other levels across the country in the next year's general elections. We urge the media to dwell more on the positive side of the current APC-led administration, both at the center and other levels, which will be consolidated upon by Tinubu and his team. We are worthy successors of progressive governance. Thank you.